There aren't many circuits that are as iconic as the fast but also dangerous Spa Francorchamps. Located in the middle of the Ardennes Forest in South Belgium is this magnificent track which boasts the longest length on the calendar. Navigating this high-speed circuit will take skill and patience with its long straights and flowing corners. Luckily, Veloce Jaaames is back to show us the best route around Spa. Right, let's get into this beastly lap from Jaaames, but before we get going, let me remind you that Jaaames is using the Mercedes and midday clear weather settings for the best possible lap time. And he's also using 54% brake bias and 50% differential. Now, that is out of the way, to the lap. Get the DRS open as soon as you can on the start-finish straight and cross the line to start the lap. Ease the car over to the left as you prepare for turn 1. Arrive at La Source in 7th gear and slam on the brakes at the 100-meter board. Shift all the way down to first and clip the apex of this tricky hairpin. Gradually get back on the throttle and short shift into second and then again into third. Only once the car is in a straight line can you go to full throttle. Then up through the gears as you head down the hill to Eau Rouge and then Raidillon, actually. Despite these corners being flat out, finding the correct line is crucial as it's like threading a needle through here. One mistake could see you into the barriers on either side, left or right. Hug the right wall on entry, then move across to the left, run over the first apex at Eau Rouge before you tackle this incredible corner. Move the car to the right and follow the inside of the next corner, but don't touch the curbs, otherwise this will unsettle the car. The next apex on the left is completely blind, so you will not see it until the last second, but you need to use all of the curb on this one once again to fully maximize your lap and the amount of speed you can carry down the next straight. Open up the DRS and navigate the small kink on the right, then head onto the Kemmel straight. Relax a little here as you let the car move to the left, preparing for Le Combe. Arrive in 8th gear and use a lot of curb on entry, slam on the brakes at around 75 meters, then throw the car to the right. Shift down to 4th gear and use all the curb on the inside, carefully push the throttle, but don't get too greedy as it's very easy to lose the rear end in this complex of corners. Small amount of brake before the next left and again ride the curb on the inside. Sacrifice your exit though because the next right is an important one. Stay in 4th gear and lift a little bit into this right-hander. More curb on the inside, then get back on the throttle for another short burst down to Rivage. Get into 6th gear and then brake before the curb starts on the left. Shift down to second at the apex and hug the corner all the way through, but again avoiding the curb to avoid unsettling the car. Short shift up to third and squeeze the throttle slightly. Short shift again into 4th and avoid the exit curb on the left as you need to prepare the car for the next left-hander, the corner with no name. Stay in 4th during this short burst to the corner and use the curb on the right for the best entry line. Tap the brakes slightly but stay in 4th. Abuse the curbs on the left and get back on the throttle. Use all the curb on exit as well as you slingshot your way down towards Pouhon. The famous fast double left that has you holding on for dear life. Use all the curb on entry and keep your foot firmly pressed to the floor all the way past the 50-meter board. Turn into the corner and dab the brakes ever so slightly. Keep the car in 7th and gently accelerate out of the corner before putting your foot down once more. Allow the car to run wide after apex 1, but do not push it. Not only will you lose time, but you will also invalidate your lap. The second apex is a lot easier than the first and just takes a smooth line round here to navigate through it. Stay in 7th on the run down to the next chicane, get the car over to the left and brake at the 50-meter board, or where the curb starts on the left. Shift down to 4th and hug the apex on the right using all the curb, gradually get back on the throttle, but stay in 4th gear. Sacrifice the exit of this corner as you'll need the best line through the next one. No need to brake though, just lift off the throttle to get the turn in and aim for the green Astro on the left. Hug the curb once more and then allow the car to drift out to the exit curb, shift up to 5th, then 6th, and get the car back over to the left of the track. Brake before the curb starts on the left and shift down into 3rd gear. Gradually get back on the power and quickly shift into 4th. Allow the car to drift out wide again, this time using all the curb and more, as you can get away with abusing the track limits here. Now we head on to this long flat out section of the track. Keep your foot flat to the floor here as you hug the right of Stavelot. Climb through the gears as you head through the two left-handers of Blanchimont. Keep in mind your basic racing skills of wide entry to apex, then back out wide, as this will help you be as quick as you possibly can at this part of the track. But now, let's head into the final corner, the bus stop chicane, as we round out this flying lap. Get the car over to the left in preparation for the corner, brake at the 100-meter board, and shift down to third and then second at the apex. Apply a little bit of throttle, but then sacrifice the exit for the left. Lift off the throttle and shift down to first, attack the apex on the left and let the car drift back out wide as you short shift into second. Then hard on the throttle as you climb through the gears for the final time and complete a lap around this incredible circuit. As you can see, this time was only good enough for 15th in the world at the time of recording, so if you think that you can beat Jaames's lap, don't forget to let us know what you did in the comment section below. Check out our other F1 2019 content for more tips and tricks on the game, and subscribe so you never have to miss an episode. But until the next one, I've been Haydon from Veloce, and we will see you very soon.